son of a bitch and fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, B, probably B1. Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, I figured since there's not a lot else on the go and I'm waiting on parts for the old car, and it's kind of a snowy, shitty day outside, it's a perfect day to walk around 2 yards worth of equipment and do the machinery tour everyone's been wanting. So I'm not going to go in any kind of particular order of age or year or tractors, or it's just going to be whatever in the fuck we come across is going to be what we look at first. So figure we'll start in the Quonset here and then work our way out and around Grandpa's yard. And that'll probably be episode 1. I'm going to break it up into a couple episodes because there's so much equipment. If a guy wants to actually kind of look at things a little bit, it'll end up being like an hour-long episode. So I guess let's get started. So you guys are all familiar with most of my stuff, so some of it I won't do as much on as some of the other things that maybe we haven't looked at, but you guys know this one. You watched me build it, watched all the work we done to it, everything else. Jesus, a polar bear's coming in here. Come here, bear. What's new, bear? Yeah, big fluffy bugger. Hey? What's new? Nothing? Well, that's good. Anyway, so this is my 1979 4640 with a 2007 Leon 1000 loader that came off a John Deere 8200. It has a custom John Deere grapple fork on it. It's been widened and welded instead of having those stupid clamps on it. We put a piece of mesh in there for moving a little more snow or loose material with it. 16.5, 16.1 front tires. And what the hell are the back ones again? I'm not very good with my radial numbers here because they're metric numbers because these are only ones I have. 520 85R 38s on the back here. So we made our own custom loader mounts and everything, as you remember. So the loader comes off, those arms stay on, and then the weights hang back on the front here, which is what we mounted our push bar to. Repainted this a month or so ago, as you all remember, and it's got the brown interior and vents from like a 50-55 series, and I've also got my monitors in here for the 1682 and Trimble light bar for when we P-roll. 3-function electric joystick. Top button runs your grapple fork, open, close, and then loader up and down, bucket, tilt and curl. 3 hydraulics, quad range, power shift in it. Pretty fancy for my ranch. No 3-point hitch on anything because that's just an old outdated technology for anything we do around here. It's just all it's good for is hitting your head on. Missing one of the spools because we're rebuilding one at a time. So we made this block to put on it. That runs the loader supply there. So we've got that plate with a big gasket on it to seal it. That one's rebuilt. I just got to come put it on and come get another one. So I got the buckets catching the oil that drips out of it. But anyway, that's the 46. Next in line, 1981 Versatile 895. This is the biggest one of the 3 that we have. This is my tractor as well. 20.8, 38 BF Goodrich. Normal bias ply tires on it. I wish it had radials on it, but tires just like what the 46 has would be nice. But we repainted this tractor last winter, and I got all new decals made for it. I want to put a cab kit in it yet, something I don't have. It's a little bit rough, but put a new seat in it. Oh, we can't see anything here. 1 second, boys. There we go. So, this tractor has 4 remotes in it. normal versatile setup. You got 4 ranges up here, 3 gears on the floor in reverse, 855 Cummins making 310 horse, and we've got all of our air seeder set up in here. Cab cam for looking in the air seeder tank, and hydrous, air card. So I want to get auto steer and a few other things put in here this year that's on the list, along with a sectional control for the anhydrous to save a little bit of money with overlap, so you're not putting on 2 passes at once. LED lights on everything. But anyway, you guys have seen this guy lots too. And then over here, 1984 860 Massey with the 540 V8 Perkins and hydrostatic transmission. This is my combine as well. I bought, I guess I bought that tractor last January. I bought this tractor in like the March, 2 years, it'll be, yeah, 2 years this March, 3 years this March. I'll have to go back and look. I actually have a video way back of when that tractor got delivered, same with this one. But I've had this combine for fucking must be 5 years now. It has real deep lug race tires on it, which is awesome in the mud. Like, this thing will go through anything. I've had neighbors come and borrow it on real wet years before too. With the 24-foot straight header I have for it, and they'd go in combine where their machines couldn't go. They have a 7720 John Deere. And you know how heavy a John Deere combine is. So this one was going where it couldn't go. But I've got my 16-foot Swath Master pickup on here. So you know we windrow just about everything. LED lights all over it as well. Custom hopper extensions that holds ballpark 240, 250 bushels in there somewhere. And this is the one that I had made a cab kit for last fall, if you remember, but anyway, my fan fell off. But hydrostatic switches, gear shifters, you guys know all about that. So anyway, cab's a little dirty because we had to move it. So there's mud and shit that was on my shoes and removed it, because as you know, we're missing a combine that's supposed to be in here. And where's it at, Ryan? Oh, straight pipe acres. You remember 2188, we brought it out to Indian Head to try to help Ryan get his flax done, so it's not here. But I'll go for a walk, find the next thing, and we'll talk to you in a minute. Next up, some of you guys will be very familiar with one of these. Everybody remember what it is yet? It was in a few videos. This is my Versatile 400. This is what I used to do all my swathing with, and Grandpa Guy as well when he had about 1,600 acres. He cut it all with this guy. 200 Ford with hydrostatic transmission in it. It's got the double swath 20 foot with a U2 pickup reel. It didn't do anything last year, but the year before that, before we had the hay bind, we cut a bunch of hay with it. As well as the year before that, and before that, and before that. So, if you want to see that, go way back and into my playlists, and you'll find some of the older ones, and you can see this old bitch in action, but she's a good old girl. It's here if I ever need it anyway. There. Not too much to show you on it, but like I said, we're going to try to breeze through it, because otherwise it's going to be a really, really long video. 31-foot international spike cultivator. Used to pull a little anhydrous with it ahead of the air seeder. before I had my flexi-coil that I could do everything in one pass. So I've got 2-inch spikes on it right now. I never used it last year, but I gotta fix a spindle on it. Usually use it, go around the low spots and around sloughs and what have you here and there to rip shit up. It's the one we used to break the north section a few years ago when we worked all that old pasture land under. Westfield 10x60 swing auger. You guys have seen it, do lots. It's not our main auger, but it's a damn good backup, and it's been the one we've been using at Grandpa's here for turning grain and putting our clean seed in the hopper bins. Massey 9122 flex header. You obviously know which combine it's for. Remember me combining beans with that. This header here rarely gets used, but 9024 straight cut bat reel. It's pretty wore out, but still works if a guy needs it. That's from Grandpa Henry's old 750, of which there's an old one parked there. It's fucked. I use it for parts. There's another one out there, and then his old main one's parked in a slough out there. They're all totally wore out. So anyway, up next, you guys know this one. It holds the record for the most viewed video I have on my channel. 1987 Case IH 1682, and hands down my favorite combine. I run it with the 4640. And you've seen the videos, it'll keep right up with the 2188 and the Massey. She's an awesome old girl. Lots of videos of it on the channel if you want to go back and see. It's even in the opening credits here in the my intro. So favorite combine right there. And then here, the only Ford that still gets used for you Ford fanatics. The most gutless old sow on the farm. 352 with a 5+2 transmission. It's in pretty damn good shape. This is Grandpa Henry's truck. Had it forever. Still gets used. It's another place to put grain. I want to get a new tarp for the box, but other than that, there you have it. Old Ford 3-ton. What's over here in this shed? We'll find out when we get there, won't we? Over here, this is my 2007 Case. The hell's the number on this again? 2020? Actually don't remember. Yep, 2020. 35-foot flex head. This is for on the 2188 when we do soybeans. You've seen videos of it in use. Homemade header trailer and all. Over here, 97 Case IH 8465. You've seen lots of videos of this in action too. It's an automatic, which means you need no hydraulics from the tractor. It has its own onboard hydraulic system. So you hit auto tie, and it auto ties. It ties the bale, kicks the clutch out, opens the gate, kicks the bale, shuts the gate, pulls the kick in, kicks the baler back on, and away you go again. You don't have to do anything other than hit that button. Straight pipe acres there, Ryan. He's got an 8465, but it is just a standard one. Which means when he ties a bale, he has to hit tie, and then I think drive to stop the baler, and then open the gate, close the gate. No, open the gate, kick, close the gate, kick back in, drive, and then he can go again. Whereas this, you just hit the button, sit there, answer a couple text messages, have a drink, whatever you want to do, and about 30 seconds later, you're off baling again. So anyway, that's all that's in this shed. I don't think there's anything in the barn over there, so I'll go in Grandpa's Quonset next. We'll talk to you when we get there. This guy's been in a couple videos, a few of you have asked about it. 92 Dodge 3/4 ton, 5.9, 5-speed, 4x4. It's got air conditioning and that's the only option. Grandpa Henry bought this truck brand new in 82. Used to have a bench seat in it, but I put these buckets, whatever your 60/40 splits, out of a Chevy truck. New brake controller in it and a new radio. Said he bought this truck brand new, and I think it's got about 850,000 K on the old girl, and about 35 miles to the gallon. It ain't no powerhouse. It rides like a fucking turnip wagon. It's rough and noisy, but damn is it reliable for the most part, other than the 2 diffs it's been through and the transmission that fell apart once. But the engine, though. So Grandpa bought this truck brand new, and it had a lot of issues, and he more or less retired it. And I bought it from him for $1 when I needed a truck. Don't look at the wiring over there, that's next on the list. But I totally rebuilt the front end on it. New hubs, diff, everything. Like, I did a lot of work to this old girl. And his Ford died on him this fall, so I let him use the old girl again here because he needed a farm truck for running back and forth when he was helping me out. So put the moon visor on. It did have that, but it got broke off, so it got a new one. So I put that on, and then I put some nice chrome donkey ears. You got to have that on this old girl. So anyway, I do love the old truck, so I rag on it a bit. Like I said, if they put that engine with Chevy suspension, holy fuck, would you'd had a vehicle then, but oh well. Look what we found in here. Everybody's favorite one. This is Grandpa's 79 1086. This fucking thing, how it still works, is beyond me. It's been broken in half. Literally. The frame, the cast, everything broke apart. It fell in half, bent the input shaft. So a welder came out, put a chain and boomer around it, sucked the 2 halves back together, and welded the fucker back together again. It's been on fire. Right now it's having electrical issues with this cab fan. I bought him all new stuff for it, so. Crazy old bugger's 87 years old. Told him we'd come help him change the cab fan, but no, he was up on the roof here by himself changing the cab fan. But I think that drive to keep doing stuff is what keeps a guy spry, so. That's what he says anyway. When you stop moving is when you die, so must be some truth to it anyway. Like I said, 87. You seen him last fall, putting 12-hour days in, running the swath here and everything else, so. But she's more or less retired to an acreage tractor. I push all the snow for him with the 46. And, I don't know, it runs the auger once in a while for us, but that's about it. It's just kind of here. I guess it goes around, pushes the odd tree into the slough or whatever, but it's more or less just whatever he needs to do around his yard with it, because I mean, other than that, that would probably kill it if you actually made it work, because it's getting tired. Like, not to make fun of it, but just to say, like, she's getting tired. Hey, Pitter Pat. Yeah, big fat gray bugger, you. Hey, what's new? Nice in here, eh? But we're missing one little tractor. I don't know where it is, so I'm going to go try to hunt it down, I guess, for you. And that'll be the end of this yard tour in this video, and we'll talk to you when we find the missing one. Anyway, there's the little Massey. I found it. It is in the old red barn here, but the hairless goat farmer himself is here now, too.
Too cold for hairless goats.
How are they wintering?
Oh, they all died.
They all died.
It looks like statues now.
So what year is that thing?
Uh,
63?
no. It's about 60.
When did you buy it? New, right?
60, yeah.
And that was your main tractor, wasn't it?
For baling.
Didn't you have a little sprayer and something behind it too?
Sprayer too,
Pull type swather.
yeah.
All kinds of goodies. Little cultivator. Yep. It's only been burnt to a crisp once.
Yeah. Tires burned off it. Seat burned off it.
What?
Tires burned off it. And
The whole damn thing.
wires.
And that was the last time you let Clifford borrow it.
Because it wouldn't run for you. He dragged it up to the Massey dealer and fixed it though.
Yeah.
Good at it.
So why did it burn again?
It backfired when he started, and he had sitting along his 500 gas fuel, and he's putting gas in at the same time.
Ah. That'll do it. Anyway. There's the little Massey, so that's about it for all the equipment here, other than the old trike, I guess, but
Yeah, the Honda 350.
with a hole in the block or a hole in the pan?
Pan.
Hole in the pan. Good place for it for now. Anyway, I guess since all the hairless goats froze to death, I can't show you any of them, so
You know, thaw up next time.
Ryan there, he's gonna have some goats giving birth. You can go get a few of them.
Oh, well.
There you go. They got hair on them.
Yeah, I just see Grandma loving that.
You wouldn't need your lawnmower anymore.
No. You poop scooper though.
Ah, it's fertilizer.
Yeah.
What are you doing, you bloody idiot? Rubbing in the sticks.
Always itching himself. What are you doing, Bear?
Oh, shit. Anyways, I guess that's where we'll leave you. So, next episode of this will be at home where all the rest of it is. So, I guess. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. We'll talk to you in the next one.